Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose, and today I'm going to show you our classroom tour for the month of June and July. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children, and on my channel you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. So typically I do a monthly tour of our classroom, but once we get this beautiful weather, we spend all our days outside. And for that reason, I'm setting up the classroom for both June and July. And my program actually closes for the month of August. And so this will be the last monthly tour until September. So if you have any questions for me, pop those in the comments below and I'd be happy to film them for you over the summer. We're going to be studying insects this month, and we also set up the dramatic play area as an ice cream shop. In the sensory bin, I kept out the kinetic sand. And then I just put a whole bunch of different insects for the children to explore. I found a pack of these little sticks at the Dollar Tree and I thought they'd be perfect. They have all different shapes and sizes, some that have little branches on it. I also found these really neat things at a garage sale, so I picked up a couple of these. I threw in some pine cones as well as some magnifying glasses. I also put in a little bug catcher. I made a little anthill. For gross motor, I threw out our little balance beam. It's made by Pillow Fort. I used my writing center this month for the light table, so the children can look at the different insects and then they can try to find the card over here that matches the x-ray. Over in our science center, we're going to learn about bees. I ordered some butterflies, so those caterpillars will be coming very soon, so the children will have an opportunity to watch those caterpillars turn into butterflies. So when our caterpillars arrive, I'll put this away and we'll change it out for the caterpillars, and we also have an ant farm. So I find the insects bring out a lot of fun science. This is just a wasp nest that I put in a little Ziploc for the children to kind of look at some real artifacts, and I always like to put out some good books. I found these little gardening gloves that have bees on it for them to pretend being a beekeeper. I have this little hat that had a veil, and then I just added some honeybees to it. And then this box I got at the Dollar Tree, and then I just covered it with some wood sticky paper. And then inside we have some files that have all these little bee frames. The children are going to learn what predators the bees have. So we don't want to see bears, we don't want to see mice, and we definitely don't want to see any moths. But when they're looking at the frames, they're going to study them to see if there's anything that we need to brush away. So you can see that there's a bear on this one. So this is a fun little interactive station this month. And then over on our first toy shelf, we have this sweet little bug block book. I also have some Folkman insect puppets. So we have the monarch butterfly, we have a ladybug. New this year, I have the honeybee, and then I also have the bumblebee. And then we also have a praying mantis. Down here, I have the Melissa and Doug Bugs floor puzzle. It has 24 pieces. And then we have the life cycle of a butterfly. And then down here, I have this sweet little fine motor activity. The children will use the tongs to pick up their bee and then match it to the correct colored hive. So this is a great fine motor activity. And then I have some Montessori type puzzles here. So we have the ladybug, we have the fly, and then we also have the butterfly. And then in this basket here, this Lakeshore Learning Ladybug activity, it helps the children explore shapes and numbers. They're self-correcting individual puzzles, so the children will find the correct ladybug to fit on the leaf. So they'll explore shapes and numbers at the same time. I love that it's self-correcting because it won't fit on any other leaf. It'll only fit on the leaf that matches the correct shape. and number. Also by Lakeshore, I have this science viewer, and the little slides have all insects and spiders in them. Children love looking at realistic images, and so I love that these have that. So over on our second toy shelf, at the top here, I have the Grouchy Ladybug and this beautiful beehive book. I really feel like I have to show you this book because it's very, very clever. It has just one word on every page, but the children are going to learn so much. So it's called Beehive. Buzz. Swarm. Find. Build. Lay. Feed. Grown. Fly. Collect. Pollinate. Guard. Sting. Keep. Honey. I just love how clever it's written, so simple and super engaging. This sweet little ice cream truck is a new addition this year, and the menu flips up like that. I know the children are gonna love this. And then down here I have some different pull toys. These are always a fan favorite, and especially the bee because the wings move really quick. And then up here I have a sorting activity. So I have an older group right now. Sometimes I only put this out as a supervised activity when I have younger children, but right now all my children are 2.5 and up. And so I have them out. All the jars have different types of insects in it. So we have ladybugs and grasshoppers and wasps and ants. Then the children can use the tools to pick them up and sort them. And then we have the Very Hungry Caterpillar stacking toy. This is great for early math. And then this is also a new item this year. It's the green toy camping set. So it has the truck, and then it has the camper, and then it also has a trailer and a boat. My boys love hooking things up, and so this is going to be perfect. And then it just has a couple of little camping pieces, some chairs. Over in our circle time area, I have some of our favorite circle time props. Some fun little finger plays, the little old lady who swallowed a fly, and then I have a beautiful set for the Very Hungry Caterpillar. And then I have a lot of insect books, so I have an overflow box right here, and then some great insect books. I took out some wheelie bugs for some more gross motor. And then our block area, I kept very, very simple. I put the life cycle of a butterfly up here. I put the Usborne Books bug homes and a beehive. And then I just put out some loose parts for them. I thought maybe this could be some pollen, and we have some flowers, some little plastic leaves. One year, one of my kids asked me for a string to make a spider web, and I thought that was such a clever idea, and I've been putting some little silver string out ever since. And then I also put these really interesting insects for the children to look at with a magnifying glass. And then in here we have some more bugs. I put some different loose part felt pieces out. On the magnet board we have the life cycle of the butterfly again. And then in our dramatic play area we have a little ice cream shop. So we have the Milk Makers by Gail Gibbons. And then we have Milk to Ice Cream, I'm an Ice Cream Truck, and At the Ice Cream Shop. My family and I go to Stowe, Vermont every year, and we always visit Ben & Jerry's. So we have a little cow from the Ben & Jerry's factory. And then we have some just put out some little ice cream spoons. And then inside we have some fun books. The little ice cream truck. And then we've got some ice cream, some popsicles, some little ice cream trays. Down here we have some scoops with different flavored ice cream. A few years ago I had some children make these little signs for me, and so I've kept them. And we also have some smoothies and some sprinkles, a couple of little signs, and then we actually had lots of different materials for this, and I didn't want to overwhelm the shelf. And so in the freezer we have some more popsicles, some empty Ben & Jerry's containers, and a little set to make a banana split. And then we kind of moved the furniture around so that this would be the ice cream shop, and then over here is kind of set up more like home. And so we kept this really bare just because we're not spending very much time inside. Depending on how they do with the toys here, and if we feel like we need to change things up, I may add a barbecue later and put that here. But for now, we'll just keep it simple. And then over here we have some insect dress up. And then at the bottom here, I have some summer flip-flops and some sun hats. And then we have our babies. So that concludes the tour of our classroom. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some new ideas. And if you have any questions or there's things that you'd like me to show you this summer, please pop those questions down in the comments below, and we'll see you soon. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.